Good afternoon, everybody. It is November 4th, 2020. Here's what we're looking at for today. A very strong uptrend. So let's look. Went from 33.57 all the way to about 34.80. Massive uptrend to start the day, and then price started moving down. When was that? From about 9:26 a.m. on. And that's why I didn't really mark any trades over here, because after this massive uptrend, I don't know. I think I'm not experienced enough to really think about going short after that. But had I drawn this channel, which I didn't draw until after, I would have probably taken something like this off the trend line. But let's take a look at what I did mark. I marked a ton of aggressive trades today. You can see I just marked them all blue, just because it was an uptrend and these bars were just massive. I think people who traded live today probably made a fortune, because these bars and it just kept going up. As long as you weren't taking anything, I don't know, going below this EMA. Look at that trap. I'm not even looking for these things, but look at that trap. That's a second entry long. But if you did enter up here, it doesn't look like you would have gotten filled. But that's kind of on a tangent. So let's get into these trades. I won't talk about that overnight trade. So yeah, right away we get this big move up. And I don't know why I didn't mark this. Oh, this is all at 3:30. What time is this? 4:06. All right, let me move on. So prices are moving up, and here, I'm gonna pause this to put the indicator. All right, my indicators actually were on, so I'm not seeing where this open was. It must be up higher. No, I don't know why the opening price isn't showing up. So first trade I marked was off this trend line. I guess I drew this off the highs. Yeah, I must have drawn this off the highs, taken this. What is that? Like a failed fifth entry or something? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Failed seventh entry. It just looked like a trap to me, though. That's why I marked it. And then this is a huge bar. Let's see how big this is. 31 ticks. So that's almost 8 points. So I took this higher low after that little doji. And I couldn't even, prices were going so crazy, I couldn't even move my stop. I have an automatic stop, so when my first target gets hit, it moves to break even. But I wanted to move it down, and it got stopped out. Let's see. And then, yeah, I'm just marking first entries that look like traps close to the EMA. This is a first entry. But it would have hit these shorts here and got their signal bar. Why did I mark this one? That's like a second entry. Even though this is technically the second entry, that's like a second entry, so I marked that. A nice higher low. That looks like a second entry as well. Yeah, it's kind of like a second entry because it made a move down. So that's a higher low. I'm just taking everything at this point. And let's just see what that trend line is looking like. That bounced kind of, what would be, you could argue that's bouncing off that short-term trend line. But yeah, just crazy moves up. Crazy moves up. Then we have this tight channel down here. Yeah, so I marked this. It's off the trend line, and look, it shot below the trend line, but it closed on its high, and then it took a little bit to bounce up, but you got to scalp out of that. Moves down, breaks this channel that I drew, and then it goes. It's hard to say it's going sideways because these moves are massive, but it's kind of just a not so steep upward channel. And yeah, I actually did take this trade. I know some people might not like that signal bar, but look, it's kind of like a higher low. So I just felt like if price went above that, there'd be trap shorts. And there certainly was. And then you get this. This is like a... this is also like a failed second entry short. This is like a failed third entry short with a nice signal bar off the EMA. In an uptrend, guys. Trying to make a new high or an attempt at the high. Take that. Take it all, man. And this is before I knew we were about to go sideways. So I did take this. I think it scalped out. Yeah, definitely scalped out. Took this. It's aggressive, obviously. It's a first entry, long. And then we're hitting this trend line, but I didn't have that drawn. If you had that drawn, I don't see how you would have had that drawn, but that's a nice signal bar. And then I took this higher low. And yeah, I'm just marking everything, man. This is aggressive, but take that. This kind of like sideways. I didn't take this, but I was looking at this as congestion, but this line is holding, so that'd be a good move in congestion too, because it's like at the bottom of the range. Price is still kind of going sideways, but up. So let's see. Breaks the trend line, or overshoots the trend line, hangs around that top of the channel for a little bit, and then moves down. And yeah, I just didn't want to take any of this. I'm sure you could take... More experienced traders are taking shorts here, but I don't know what's going on. It looks like this is a massive uptrend day, so I don't want to take shorts. But if you're a good price reader, look at that. That's a beautiful second entry short. It's, let's see, 11 ticks in that bar. But yeah, that's a great signal bar. Overshoot breaks. First time it breaks the channel, bounced off the EMA. That looks good. I didn't even mark anything after that. I marked this as aggressive just because it was in a downtrend, or I mean, just because it was a short. But look, it bounced off that upward channel. It's a counter trend breakout of the range, and that's all I marked up until 12 o'clock. I'm gonna watch Mac's video now. Yeah, I think I probably did this. This is probably like the least knowledgeable. Like, I didn't have to apply my knowledge today. Is just like, I guess, well, I know it's a big uptrend, so I was just taking longs, and I did well in the simulator. Hope I can keep doing well, because it's been going pretty well past few weeks. I've had like 3 red days, and that's it. So hopefully I can keep learning, and hope everyone else is doing well too.